Hello everyone, this is General History, and this is going to be part 9 of our Panzer Corps 2 playthrough. Our invasion of France continues. We just broke out to the Channel Coast, and now we are going to swing south and drive towards Paris. Now we could also choose to go the route of Dijon, which is the route of the... Now technically I've been playing as Army Group A this whole time, as we push through the Ardennes Forest and up to the coast. Army Group A would have swung south and then went along the Maginot Line, clearing out behind, while Army Group C sort of pushed in from east to west. But that's actually what I did the first time I played through the game. This time I am going to do the assault on Paris. Now technically, if the game is accurate, taking Paris itself should be pretty easy. Because Paris was declared an open city, as well as, the French declared Paris a open city so that it wouldn't be destroyed in the German onslaught. Germany actually said that's fine, but you also have to declare the suburbs and everything around the majority area around Paris open city as well, or else we're just gonna bomb anyway. So it was basically the Germans forcing their hands. I don't know if the game is going to emulate that. I got a feeling it's not. It would be very difficult to emulate that unless we already start maybe already south of Paris. We're about to see. I'm not sure.
I want you to strike boldly from our positions
Okay, so
on the
no.
Somme River, reaching as far west as Chrome and as far south as Orléans. If you smash the reformed Allied formations quickly, especially here near Rouen, I suspect the French army will truly fall to pieces. This should enable you to move through large swaths of the countryside almost effortlessly.
Well, that was a quick briefing. Alright. So we get Thomas Wagner, +1 initiative to all friendly units. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building up my force again. Let's start with the elite units. Let's get these guys elite. My Air Force did take some heavy casualties, but I think I want to keep my artillery unit pretty elite. My mobile one. Alright, let's go ahead and give the rest of these guys replacements. We have 5 core slots to use. This is gonna hurt, yeah. Let's also take a look at upgrading our units because we have a ton of prestige. So I wouldn't mind seeing if there's any major upgrades we can do. Okay. So I seriously doubt if there's any infantry upgrades. No, there's not. I could give them armored half-tracks, but that takes up a core slot, and I'm not sure I want to do that. Let's take a look at... Okay, so we don't get any new Panzers, so I'm happy with what we have to go with. We can upgrade. It is going to be a core slot usage, but it is slightly better, both in defense and against infantry. So yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade my recon. Let's see if the Air Force needs to be upgraded. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any upgrades for my Air Force. Oh, wait. Yeah, slight upgrade there. Let's go ahead and go with the Ju-88. And let's see if my artillery can be upgraded. I do have access to the Stug. I don't know if I want to do that because I do lose range with it. Now it is much better against infantry and it has much better armor defense, but I do lose the range. It is a lot less core slots, so it'll open up some core slots, maybe give me an opportunity to upgrade some of my fixed artillery. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go ahead and bring in the Stug assault gun. Let's see, this is my 10mm, that's a 10mm. This is a 7, so let's go ahead and upgrade this guy to... So the 2 I lost by going with the Stug, I can go ahead and use those 2 core slots to upgrade this to a 150mm gun. I'd love to go with the 210, but I think I'll be fine with. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's go ahead and upgrade to a more powerful gun. And I think what do I have in reserve? So I do have some infantry. I have some Fallschirmjägers in reserve. I do have. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and bring in one of my Fallschirmjägers. Bring in this guy. I'll give me one. I can bring in my Bridge Pioneer as well. There's some bridges we can cross. I don't know if. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I keep meaning to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and get my recon plane. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and replace him. That way I can drop him behind enemy lines if I have to. Might be a nice touch. Alright. So let's go ahead and deploy. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy my better pioneers there in the south. I'm gonna have a small group go west here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the Fallschirmjägers yet. I didn't employ any infantry over there. Let me. I'll deploy my assault gun over here. I'll send the 15 mil up north. Alright, let's deploy these fighters. Alright, let's see how this goes for us. Oh wait, I didn't assign my hero. Let's see, let's go ahead and give him to let's give him to my grenadiers. Why not? Alright, let's go. Alright, first things first, let's see what they got. Well, they do have troops in Paris. They do have some troops on the outskirts, so not historically accurate, like I said, unless they decide to move these troops out, which I doubt. Let's see, they got an anti-tank gun. Not sure why it doesn't do anything against my Stug, but okay. So we have well, no. Where's my Stuka? Go ahead and pound him. Ugh. So we got some British forces here. Now, interestingly enough, because I chose to go the path that I went, I'm gonna bomb these infantry in this force. Because I chose to go the way that I did, it didn't give me the opportunity to do the Battle of Dunkirk. And if you do actually fight at Dunkirk, you actually get the opportunity to oh, these are my pioneers. You get the opportunity to bomb the shipping, the ships coming in to actually take the people away. And when you do that, you actually can make it so the British don't fight in the next battle if you destroy enough of the shipping. It's sort of a bonus objective. So if I had done that path, I'm assuming all these British forces wouldn't actually be here. So I might actually have a harder time at this than I would have if I had done another route. Oh no! Crap. I forgot to give him... I didn't realize when I upgraded I'd lose my... Probably because he can't be towed by a wagon. God damn it. Okay. I should have known that. Should have foreseen that. Okay, well. So what do I want to do with these Fallschirmjägers? I don't know if I want to do anything just yet with them. I could drop them behind Campaign here. Could drop them behind, in between Le Havre and Rouen, but I don't think I want to do that either. So for right now, until I can see, until I get a better picture of what they have, I'm not going to do anything with my Fallschirmjägers. So they have a pretty good air presence. Attacking my engineers with their engineers, 5-4. Not really the results I would have liked. 2-4, god dang. Okay, well that turn wasn't terrible, but see if I can finish it off with my armor cars. Should be able to. Get up behind these guys in Campaign. I'm not as worried about the Renault as I am that Matilda. So let's hit the Matilda with the Stuka. Still gonna hit the BF-110. Use that to hit the artillery. Bomb these guys in the woods. They're gonna be the hardest to sort of get out of there. Nothing. Dang. Alright. Let's see what else they have behind over here. Another Renault tank. What's that there? Hotchkiss. Alright, well their armor isn't too strong. There's no heavy armor, at least that I've seen so far. Should I hit them with the artillery first? Okay, killed them. Keep moving them forward, keep driving. Alright, so we're all the Air Force. Let's just single them out one at a time. And I think I am going to go ahead and drop them in these woods. And circle those guys. Okay. It's not too bad. So I do have all these objectives to take, all the way down to Le Mans, Caen, Le Havre. I don't know why I got nothing over here. I mean, Cherbourg is a bigger town, but it's not an actual objective. Yeah. Okay. Armored car. Oh! My 110 did a lot more damage to his fighter than I would have expected. Ah, my pioneers are almost gone. They are counterattacking with some armor. Okay. So, to bolster them. Bolster all my infantry. Let's get some artillery support fire in. Actually, he's pretty weak. I'm gonna hit the stronger unit, try and suppress them a little. And I'll bomb the artillery, suppress him as well. Alright, another fighter bites dust. Alright, got him to surrender. And give him another turn. And let's see. Let's recon. What do they got to the east? Nothing. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright. So my Panzer 4D took some damage. Should have hit him first. These woods are giving my troops a lot of problems. But we seem to be breaking out here in the middle. Campaign should fall pretty soon. They're not encircled though. Are they a supply town? They're not a supply city. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Alright. Alright, held strong. That's what I'm talking about. And Matilda's retreating. I don't know why they had that suicide run with an anti-tank gun, but sure, why not? I'll take it. Come on, get him to surrender. There we go. Alright. I don't want to move him onto the bridge. Okay, so we broke out in the middle. Now it's on to Paris. Let's go take out this armored car. I guess he was encircled. Alright, we knocked him out of campaign. There we go. Fighters down. Keep reconning. Don't look like they have anything in reserve out here. So once we really break through this first line, it's looking like it might be pretty easy. Ah, I never did give him the truck. God dang it. Forgot to go back. Ah, by retreating, I can't get to that Matilda anymore. Oh, and I hit the infantry in the open. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for this turn. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the French really did put up some pretty strong resistance as the Germans approached Paris. It's really after Paris that the French pretty much capitulated and then signed the armistice. Most people attribute, though, the German success to the combined arms, or Blitzkrieg, as obviously most people refer to it as. I would argue that it was more the failings of French command than it was so much as the idea that they just overwhelmed them with their might. No, I'm going to start moving them to a supply point. That way I can get them trucks. I don't know if they have anything more for Air Force. Who do I want to start bombing? I'm going to hit Rouen, simply because I'm pretty sure... Where's my storage? If I'm not mistaken, they had an anti-aircraft gun somewhere. Oh no. Oh, and they do still have some fighters. Interesting. Alright, so we've sort of broken out to the south there. Yeah, let's start moving these guys in. Start hitting these outskirts. I can't tell what that says. 3-2. I'll wait till next turn. Ooh, they do have a Sharpie. So they do have some heavy tanks. Oh, a BF-1 tank can't do anything against it. Yeah, a little bit of suppression. That's no bueno. My fighters can't quite reach. Oh, I just noticed that they... Hold on. Yeah, of course I can't move them all the way back. Attack there. Start hitting this guy. So they moved the infantry out of town. I don't know where that makes a whole lot of sense. They would have been a whole lot more dug in had they not. Oof. Okay, yeah, we gotta retreat across the river. Get back! The infantry in the open and get out of there. Force them to come at us. And of course they moved their fighter over top, so there's nothing really we could do. And he can't reach. He's just gonna take casualties if he does that. Wow. Why is... Okay, he's a fighter bomber. I think it's just because... God dang. I'm gonna take casualties no matter what. It's not too bad. Okay, weakened their air force a little. Took some casualties myself, but it is what it is. Alright, send my bomber into Paris. The one thing the French didn't want to do was get bombed in Paris. Alright, so we still got the 110. Let's hit him in the open. Yeah, they might get forced out, but we'll go ahead and rebase the Storch forward. Hit him as he retreats. And they surrender. Alright, let's recon forward with the armored car. It's only an infantry unit in Orleans, but they dug in. There is a anti-aircraft gun in the open there, so I did see an anti-aircraft gun. Move them up to support. Alright, so this is what's troubling me. These two tank units. Not so much the Hotchkiss, but the Sharby is going to be a pain in the ass. It was double. It actually had a double gun on it. It had a 75mm gun, and I believe it was a 47mm or a 37mm top turret. If you actually look at it, it looks very weird. It's very similar to like the Grant or the Lee, the M3 of the American design, except a lot more powerful. The M3 had nothing on the Sharby. The idea was that it could be both anti-tank and an assault gun. Ooh, infantry unit took some damage. God dang, these woods are really slowing me down. Alright, so I finally made it there, so I can upgrade them next turn, hopefully. As long as I plan that right. I don't think I'm in range to hit that guy, at least. Where's the Air Force? Let's take out the fighter first. Good. Alright. Good. Alright, let's get this guy out of town. I think that's just gonna block, so I'm gonna go ahead and start moving him out. Reinforce this guy. Let's pound this infantry unit with artillery. Where's my bomber? And then send in the bomber as well. 0 to 3. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's move up the artillery and support. Let's go ahead and get these guys some replacements. I'm gonna start sending my armor south. Maybe take on that Sharby. He's just gonna take damage if he goes that way. So, get this infantry in the open. Okay, that's it for up there. I don't want to put him on a river hex. Yeah. Start moving my armor south. We're gonna need a lot to try and take out this Sharpie. And now we can sort of recon further in advance. So they have that's a Suma. Then on Le Mans, there's Khan to take as well, and Le Havre. Rouen should fall pretty quickly, especially once I can reposition this artillery piece, but it's going to take a few more turns. Probably going to have to just fight it out with my infantry. So they moved the Char B, it looks like. Could be moving to counter my tank. Alright, I'm going to start moving, reinforce this guy, start moving them south. I think this guy can handle himself in the town just fine. Or the town, Paris. How is the Panzer IV not good against the infantry in there? That's some bullshit. Go ahead and take that airport. That'll be fun. He's gonna have to rebase. So he's not gonna be able to affect us next turn. Alright. Finally can upgrade this guy. But it's gonna have to wait till next turn to be able to use him. Son of a bitch. Alright, some infantry and an anti-tank gun. So yeah, they really don't have too much once we really get through this perimeter. It's just breaking through the perimeter that's going to be an issue. Oh. Well, we got him. Go ahead and bomb him. We can rebase. Very nice. Okay, that's going to be it for this turn. I'm going to leave my tank here, just in case that Sharpie decides to move. Ooh. Oh no! No! My Grenadier. I think that was my Grenadier unit. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go ahead and replace him. Put him up here. Alright, let's get this artillery piece up there. That's no good. Place all these guys. Alright. Sharpie was here, right? Oh, almost. There we go. He's going to take some anti-aircraft fire, but I'm okay with that. Good. Let's just keep pounding him. Maybe not get that close. get in behind him. Get him encircled next turn. You know what? Let's do that. Hold on. Maybe that. And then to make sure they don't get bombed, go ahead and move them there. Let's go ahead and finish off this fighter. Oh, that was it. Now, where did the other one be based to? Probably over here, which I'm just out of my range. So, go ahead and... No, I won't put in replacements. Yeah, I'm just gonna take casualties. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Turn 10 is upcoming. I think after turn 10, we'll go ahead and stop this episode. Oh, 1 to 2, that's not too bad for a Pioneer unit against a tank. Alright. So he is encircled. He is... God dang, he just doesn't want to get out of there. Oh wait, that's not the one I wanted. Where is my bomber? My bomber's still up here. Did I even use it last? I don't think I used it last turn. Alright, there. Now the odds are in my favor. Alright, move the weaker unit north. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and replace him. Get him up to full strength. And we'll go ahead and move my artillery into support, in case that Shore B attacks. Take that airbase, move him forward. And I think I'll move this armor up to support. That's right. Alright, just move them in. Hit him on the river hex. It should take him out pretty easily. No, didn't take him out, but it's straight from. What? God dang it. I don't want to move forward while I still have... can hit him with this guy. Like, I have this infantry unit, but I don't want to go through La Havre until I nail that guy. I don't also know what's left in there. Maybe I'll send my pioneers to La Havre with the artillery piece next turn. Leave the Fallschirmjägers in town. Let's see, do they have anything in the rear? Nothing really threatening, so I guess I could... Well, yeah, I'll swing my pioneer units up next turn. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. We'll go ahead and pick off on the next turn in the next episode. We're hitting 40 minutes here, so... Oh, wait. Got my new Grenadier unit. That's what I'll do. Move these guys forward. Alright, so this is going to be it for this turn and this episode. So thank you all for watching. This is General History, signing off. Bye.